Well, hello there, guys. Today we are going to work on responding to outputs, and we're going to look a little bit. So last time we did an assignment, it was inputs. So inputs are anything that you're putting into the system. Outputs are things that you're going to get out of that system. They are a direct effect of your input. So we're going to have some sensors and actuators, and we're going to figure out what is what. So in your worksheet, there are a few things. The first thing is figuring out what's what. So we're going to answer these questions, and then what is a servo and what is an actuator? There's a little bit of a difference. So a sensor is a mechanical device that transfers signals to a control instrument or an output device. An actuator is a type of motor or servo that is responsible for moving or controlling a mechanism or components, and then the input we know is information or signals put into a computer system. So here are, it's a little bit crazy to see this, but we know that the servo, there are two different types of servos. They both look like motors. So there is a continuous servo and a standard servo. The continuous servo rotates in a full circle. The line goes continuously all the way around 360. A standard servo really only goes one direction or the other. Okay, so 180 degrees. We have our LED board. This is an LED board. If I were to attach my lights or my alligator clips to this, then they're going to blink for me. Then I also have a buzzer. A buzzer looks like just a little black box with a very annoying sound that comes out of it. You guys will figure that out real soon. Our LED grid, we already know, is on our microbit, and then our LED light is just a light, is much like the photocell sensor that we learned about last time. So those are the components that you will be playing with this week in class. All right, so in the worksheet, you're just telling me what is the name of it and what does it do. Easy peasy. All right, so more definitions, servos and actuators. What is what? Okay, so that is there. First activity. So the LED programming activity, follow the steps on the PowerPoint to practice using alligator clips correctly. In the, so I have given you the code here. So if you press the code, we're going to go ahead and just have a look at it. Obviously, always edit code. And our question is, what happens when you press the A button on the emulator? So I'm going to press the emulator over here. And you'll notice that this is digital write pen, PO. Remember last week when we had our inputs, it was digital read. This week it's digital write. So I'm going to press the A, well, it's not the A button because it's on forever instead of on A. But if you notice right here next to the 0, which is where my alligator clip would be plugged in at, it's lighting up 010101. Okay, that is telling me that that is a digital. It's either on or off. That is a digital sensor, and if I had a light on there, it would be lighting up. So on your worksheet, you're just writing the light is blinking next to the 0. All right, next, we're going to go to this code. This is the LED board. Okay, so it's a little bit more involved because I have multiple things signed up on it. So this is something for the LED. If I'm going to go ahead and do it, if you're at home or if you're at school, you can go ahead and lock that in. So you're going to plug into the 0 and the ground wire. And then notice that the light has one longer leg than the other. Okay. The positive wire needs to be connected to the longer of the two legs. Okay, so the yellow one that's attached to the pin 0 is also attached to the longer leg. If it's not working, flip those around and see if that makes a difference for you. Okay. This is the code we did. It's also right there. These are the pins, the digital write box, And now we're on the digital board, which the code is here as well. So to play with the digital cord, if you are in class, this is a little map of how to connect all of those wonderful wires. Again, you probably have to zoom into that. There's a lot of stuff going on there. So we're using 3 alligator clips attached to every other light on both sides. Now these have a positive and a negative side to each LED, so that's going to make a difference. All right. And then you're going to connect the other 3 alligator clips to so 3 go to your board, 0, 1, 2, and then the other 3 are going to go to the wire. Hang on, I'm having a brain fart. Um, okay, so the thread. All right, so the conductive thread. So the other 3 are connected to your conductive thread, and then your power for the ground is also connected to the conductive thread. So that's how you're going to set that up. All right. So this is your conductive thread, which is going to help you get all of those in there. All right. Then you're going to answer the questions. What is going on when I press the button? So let's see if it shows me. It's spinning. What you'd see is it repeats 6 times, and it's going to go 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. So it is clearly going to blink for me. So then it's going to be a pattern, and it's going to blink for you. But I do want you to play with it. Get familiar with those alligator clips. All right. Also, the buzzer is next. Okay. All right, it's still spinning. So the buzzer is next. Again, this is the mate code for that. You're going to open that up. Did the program perform? That is if you have it plugged into the buzzer. Okay, so here is your buzzer. This is old code. I'm not sure if this is the right code or not. This is your buzzer. It is super duper annoying. So if somebody is bothered by it, go ahead and just unplug it or whatever, just for a little bit. You can also use your headphones in place of the buzzer. Let me know if you want to do that and I can show you how. Okay, so you're going to plug in your buzzer. 0, 1 pin goes here, the other pin goes there. Remember, you have negative and positives here as well. And then do you recognize the tune that is being played there? All right. Did your program perform? If it didn't, maybe it's your hardware. Maybe you have your negative and positives mixed up. Sometimes that happens. All right. And then the next part is modifying your beats. So you're going to change the number of beats, increase, decrease your tones, just kind of play around with it. And then add some more blocks to your play tone, have a little fun. Describe the tune that you're messing with. Here's a tune here. So if you click on that, it's going to ask you, do you recognize the tune that it's playing? Let's see if it's going to play. Okay, let's see. So I recognized it. It's a nursery rhyme, just for those of you who don't. Okay, so do you recognize the tune? And then experiment with the sounds. Take a screenshot of your favorite experiment and add that there. So that is going to do it for your LEDs and your buzzer. So if that's, so I'm going to stop there and then I'll do a second video for servos for those of you who are going to go on and work on that.